ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett,
Here.
Cook, Henry,
Here.
Hannett,
Here.
O'Donnell.
Here.
Ruben DeSellis.
Here.
Scott. Speed. Watts.
Here.
Williams.
Here.
Mayor Ezra.
Here.
City Attorney Beard.
Okay, is there a reading of the minutes this evening?
I'd make a motion to approve the minutes as circulated.
Alderman Large, second by Alderman Henry. All those in favor of approving the minutes, please respond by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Presentation of, go ahead. I'm sorry. Presentation of petitions?
No petitions or communications at this time.
Okay, and no claims, okay. One item under the mayor's report is the appointment of Rebecca Houston, term to expire January 1st, 2024, and Joanne Nelson, term to expire January 1st, 2027, to the Heritage Cultural Center Board. And is there a motion for these two appointments? Alderman Williams, second by Alderman Watts. Voice vote. All those in favor of Ms. Houston and Ms. Nelson to be on the Heritage Cultural Center Board, please respond by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're changing the agenda a little bit. City Attorney's report.
Yeah, in looking at how we had set up under special studies, the resolution, that I think is generic enough that if we want to approve a $7,900 per month on a month-to-month extension, we're able to do that tonight. I thought we had specifically mentioned what the term was, but it doesn't. So I would suggest we leave that on under consent, that it would be a resolution authorizing increasing the recycling agreement to $7,900 per month. And then you can go ahead and act on that tonight, so we don't have that 2-week gap before your next meeting.
Okay. Get that, Aaron? Okay. Any public comment at this time? No. Okay. Consent agenda items tonight, finance, IT, and personnel. Alderman Large Oldham.
Sure, thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have one item, City Treasurer's Report, July 31st, 2022.
Very good. And special studies, Alderman Williams.
Resolution authorizing extensions of curbside recycling service agreement with GFL Environmental.
Very good. You've heard the items under the consent agenda. Is there any you wish to pull for further discussion? Seeing none, I would ask the clerk to please call roll on the consent agenda. Oh yeah, Alderman Bartlett, second by Alderman Ruben DeSellis. Any discussion? Any items you wish to pull? I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Hannett,
Yes.
O'Donnell.
Yes.
Ruben DeSellis.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Committee reports tonight. One item, Parks and Lakes, Alderman Large Oldnell.
Thank you. Can I give an update on something else before we talk about this? Adam Fletcher, our park superintendent, wasn't able to be here today, but he did want to let the council know that there's been a slight change to the mowers that we approved, and he just wants to be very transparent with all the council, that there are, before he had 2 mowers that he wanted to trade in to purchase 2 more mowers. So he went from $20,758 to now $24,215, which is still under what we had in the capital improvement budget. And the reason for that is the one mower that he was going to trade, it was going to cost, the transmission was out, and it would cost more to have it fixed than to trade it. So he wanted to make sure that you all knew that that was a change. And so I've done my due diligence on that. And if there's any questions, you're going to have to ask Adam, because I have no other information. All right. Our first item tonight is a motion to move forward with the Nichols Park pool updates. And tonight we do have Greg Hillis here if we have any additional questions. At the last council meeting, we did give consent to move forward. So tonight we're really looking to have a motion to move, a formal motion to move forward with the Nichols Park pool updates. And as you might recall, the city had already approved $820,000. And so now we're asking the council to approve $680,000 for ARPA funds for a total of $1.5 million for the Nichols Park Pool Update Project. And I so move? No, I don't know if I can do that. And I so move.
Yeah. Motion by Alderman Lawrence Oldenow, second by Alderman Williams.
Any discussion?
Any discussion on the pool? Okay. Roll call, Skip. I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Hannah,
Yes.
O'Donnell,
Yes.
Ruben DeSellis,
Yes.
Speed, Watts,
Yes.
and Williams.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Good, thank you, Lori and Greg.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So it's exciting. I think
Yes.
with the last day of the pool, you know, there's been a lot of conversation, and I think Adam did a good job, and you, Mayor, of kind of promoting last time to take a dive off the high dive, really kind of spurred some momentum and some conversation in the community, which I think is great. The one thing that maybe I should have mentioned before we made that vote, but I think we're still good with the 1.5, is that the last council meeting, we had also talked about, Aaron had mentioned that we wanted to maybe leave room for the opportunity to come back to the council to ask for more money for an amenity to address those middle schoolers that wasn't
Yeah.
in the project.
And I
So
think we
just want to
can.
leave that
I
open.
think we can.
Yeah.
I mean, and you noticed when I promoted that high dive that I never said I was going to high dive. My cardiologist would have had a, yeah, but anyway.
You know, we
I
were
was
all
very
waiting for
careful
that
in
photo,
wording.
though. We were
Well,
waiting.
I know, and everybody, my phone was blowing up that, where are you, where are you? And I'm like, I'm not going there. But anyway, good day, that was a lot of fun, I hear, so. Okay, we've gone through committee reports. Any old business at this time? Old business, I got two new business, but any old business? New business, I just want to make sure everybody knows that everybody's invited to the Wednesday at 4:30 at 200 East Douglas, just down the road, the old Jenkinson's Grocery, and what do they call that facility? Lori and Mike won't call it, the warehouse?
Warehouse 200.
Okay, yeah, there's a rebrand, unveiling that we've been working on for, oh boy.
Long time.
Yeah, it was before I was clerk. And finally, the groups got together and they knocked it out. Everything changes hard, but it's very exciting, and I think we're all on board as far as, you know, the four entities, the Convention Visitors Bureau, the Chamber, Main Street, and JREDC in the city. So there'll be I think the unveilings, the event starts at 4:30, but the unveiling's at 5, and there will be the gentleman that Brittany and the group hired to kind of lead us through that. But neat stuff. It's not going to happen overnight. I mean, everybody knows they're going to go at their own pace. You know, I'm not going to, you know, people will use up their things, and then eventually we will, as far as a city, make modifications on our logos and things like that to incorporate, and it won't be perfect, and sometimes we won't use that one all the time, but each entity will do their own thing. But it's a long time coming. I'm excited about it. It was neat playing a small role in the process. I know Brian played a big role. He was there quite a bit. They just kind of kept me in the loop on things, and it was a neat experience. Brian, do you have anything to add?
No, I think Wednesday should be exciting, be fun.
Because everybody likes their logo. I mean, and they're neat logos. I mean, everybody has a neat logo, but this one gets the look to very even it out and kind of give us an identity. Okay, the other one is Terry, if you want to send him an email or shoot him a call, Terry Chumley's last day is, I believe, a week from Thursday. So Terry's last day will be that day, and, you know, John Green has already stepped in and has been learning and taking the reins, so. And Terry worked for the city for over 20 years, I believe, so. His last day after retirement to Terry, and
He's been working really hard at town, making sure everything is just right.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody sees the
yep, and he'll be around, I know Terry. Yeah, he'll still peek his head in, so. Outside of that, new business, Lori?
You know I do. This Saturday will be our 5th neighborhood improvement project. It's gonna be at 869 Hardin Avenue. It'll be a brush and debris removal. The more volunteers that we have, I think this could be a pretty quick project. If we have 20 to 30 people show up, it's gonna start at 8 o'clock. I would encourage any of you or anyone listening that if you can volunteer to park on the west side of the road, so that way we can leave room for our trucks and flatbeds on the east side, on the west side of the road. Sorry, west side of the road. What?
8 or 8:30?
8. 8 a.m. 8 to 10:30. You think I'm wrong? It's 8 to 10:30.
You're the boss.
You're scaring me. I'm gonna have to look now. Nick, you always keep me in check.
I'm looking right now.
What do you see? Who's gonna get it first? What's it say, Nick?
It does say 8 to 10:30.
8 to 10:30. Just like last time.
Last time was 8
And it was, what?
2. Last time was 8 2.
Yeah.
No wonder I was so tired.
It's because you worked like till 11:30. That would be all I have.
Okay, any other new business? No? Is there a motion to adjourn this evening? Alderman Watts, second by Alderman Large Oldnettle, we are adjourned. Thank you.